If your front desk is not booking new patients right away, then you are leaving money on the table, and it could be big money. Today, we're diving into something that could instantly change your practice for the better: the front desk. Specifically, how to ensure your front desk team schedules new patient appointments on the very first call. Now look, here's the deal. The reality is simple. If patients say something like, "I'll call you back," the chances that they actually do plummet. So today, I'm going to share some proven strategies over the years, actionable tips to transform your front desk into an appointment scheduling powerhouse, boosting your patient retention and bottom line immediately. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of the No BS Dental Growth Podcast. I'm your host, Chris Pistorius, and today we're diving into something that could instantly change your practice for the better: the front desk. Specifically, how to ensure your front desk team schedules new patient appointments on the very first call. Now look, here's the deal. If your front desk is not booking new patients right away, then you are leaving money on the table, and it can be big money. The reality is simple. If patients say something like, "I'll call you back," the chances that they actually do plummet. You're basically relying on luck at that point, and luck just is not a great business strategy. So today, I'm going to share some proven strategies over the years, actionable tips to transform your front desk into an appointment scheduling powerhouse, boosting your patient retention and bottom line immediately. So let's get straight to it. Every time a patient hangs up without scheduling, the odds of ever seeing them in your practice drop dramatically. In fact, industry data shows that when a new patient says, "Let me check my schedule and I'll call you back later," fewer than half actually do. In fact, you lose about 60%. So think about what that means for your practice. Let's say your practice receives 50 new patient calls a month. And if your front desk is only booking half of them to start with on the initial call, that means that 25 opportunities a month, potentially hundreds of $1,000s in annual revenue, could just be slipping away. And it's not just about the revenue. Missed appointments also mean missed opportunities to build lasting patient relationships and referrals. I mean, you spend good money to make sure that your phone rings, right? So every call has to count. And your front desk isn't just answering phones, for heaven's sakes. They're the gatekeepers of all of your revenue, your patient relationships, and your future growth. Now, the bottom line here is your practice's success often hinges on your front desk ability to schedule effectively right away. Now, in the next segment, I'm going to give you some concrete strategies to make sure that your front desk is locking down appointments immediately every single time. Now that we've talked about why it's absolutely critical to book appointments on the first call, let's get into how you can actually make that happen. Now, here's some proven strategies that your front desk team really needs to master, and they can master this very quickly. First, your team has to use confident language. When patients call your practice, they're looking for someone to guide them, not someone who sounds unsure. Teach your team to assume the patient is calling because they want an appointment. For instance, instead of asking, "Would you like to reschedule?" say something like, "We'd love to see you. Now, I have openings Tuesday morning at 10 or Wednesday afternoon at 3. Which would work best for you?" Second, always create urgency around the scheduling. People naturally procrastinate dental appointments. So your front desk has to give them a gentle but clear push. They could say something like, "Dr. Smith's schedule tends to fill up quickly, but I can get you in as early as tomorrow. Should I reserve that spot for you?" Now, creating that urgency helps patients realize the value and the necessity of booking immediately. Third, get your team in the habit of always offering specific appointment options rather than open-ended questions. Don't leave scheduling vague or in the patient's control. Offer like 2 specific time slots. So this makes it much easier for the patient to quickly make a decision. Think of it like this. It's harder to say no when the question isn't if they want an appointment, but simply when they prefer it. And finally, incorporate role-playing exercises regularly and practice handling common objections like, "I'm going to check back," or "Let me check my calendar," or "I have to talk to my spouse." Get your team comfortable, confident, and ready with responses. It can really help them gently steer conversations towards scheduling immediately. Now, these simple but powerful strategies will absolutely dramatically boost your front desk scheduling effectiveness. It's going to help you reduce missed opportunities, and over the long haul, it's going to significantly grow your practice's revenue. So next up, I'm going to talk about some common mistakes that we see here at Kickstart that your front desk might currently be making and you may not know about. So we're going to talk about what they are and how to fix them fast. So let's now talk about some of the common mistakes we see at the Kickstart Dental Marketing that your front desk is probably making right now, and they are sabotaging unwillingly your scheduling success. Mistake number one is that hesitant or unclear language we talked about. Your front desk team might unknowingly create doubt or uncertainty in a patient's mind. For example, saying something like, "Do you maybe want to schedule now, or would you prefer to call us back later?" immediately gives the patient an easy way out. Instead, always speak confidently, clearly, and assume the patient wants the appointment. Mistake number two, not creating a sense of urgency. If your front desk says something like, "We have plenty of openings, just call us whenever you're ready," there's no immediate incentive to book. Patients will procrastinate. Don't encourage that. They're also probably wondering, why aren't you busier, right? Are you not a good dentist, right? So instead, train your team to emphasize limited availability or quickly filling appointment slots to get that immediate commitment. And mistake number three, allowing the patient to control the scheduling process. Patients might ask questions or suggest scheduling later because it feels easier for them in the moment. Now, your team's job is to gently steer them back towards booking right away. For instance, if a patient says, "I'll have to talk to my spouse," your team should confidently respond with something like, "No problem. Why don't we just go ahead and hold a spot now to ensure you get your preferred time? And then if you need to adjust later, we can easily just help with that at a later point." Always make sure you have a solid appointment, but if mentally they have an appointment if you're putting it on the books. And finally, mistake number four, lack of the follow-up systems. Now, let's face it, not every patient will schedule immediately, despite your best efforts. Now, if your team doesn't have a consistent follow-up strategy, these opportunities vanish. Your patient needs a system, your practice does, ideally automated, and this is where technology like AI solutions can really make a difference. Now, by identifying and correcting these mistakes immediately, you'll instantly boost your scheduling rates, patient retention. Now, speaking of technology and solutions, in my next segment, I'm going to show you how AI can streamline your front desk processes, ensuring you never miss another opportunity. All right, we've covered the strategies and pitfalls when it comes to scheduling, but what about those calls your front desk simply can't convert on the first try, or those calls that you might miss entirely? This is exactly where AI-driven solutions can come into play, completely transforming your front desk into a scheduling powerhouse. At Kickstart Dental Marketing, shameless plug, we've seen firsthand how AI-powered tools like our Smart Follow, Patient Line AI, and Call Guard drastically improve new patient appointment rates. First, let's talk about the Smart Follow. This AI-driven tool automatically follows up with patients who say, "I need to think about it," or "Let me call back later." Instead of leaving it up to chance or heavy employee work, Smart Follow just gently and consistently re-engages those patients without your staff needing to lift a finger. It handles text messages, emails, and can even initiate calls, significantly increasing the chances those hesitant patients actually book. Now, Patient Line. Think of it as your front desk personal assistant. When your team is busy or misses a call, Patient Line AI seamlessly steps in, capturing every call and giving patients an immediate response. It can answer common questions, schedule appointments directly into your booking system, or take detailed messages so your staff can follow up effortlessly. And finally, our Call Guard. This service uses AI to provide deep insights into every phone call, tracking call origins like Google Ads, social media, or your website. It also provides real-time feedback to your front desk team on their call handling skills, pinpointing exactly where they can improve. It's like having a personalized coach right there beside your front desk staff every day. Now, incorporating AI into your front desk isn't about replacing the human touch, it's about enhancing it. These tools free up your team so that they can do what they do best, creating an amazing patient experience while AI takes care of the follow-ups and details behind the scenes. So next up, I'm going to wrap things up by giving you a clear action checklist that you can start using today. Okay, so let's wrap this up by giving you a quick hit checklist you can implement immediately to turn your front desk into a patient scheduling machine. Step one, audit your calls. What gets measured gets done, right? So pull recordings from recent patient calls. Listen for their hesitant language, missed scheduling opportunities, or areas where your staff could have created more urgency. Identify patterns and start addressing them right away. Step two, train with confidence building scripts. So make sure your team has easy to use, easy to follow scripts that encourage confident language. Role play common objections regularly so that responses become second nature to your front desk staff. Give them that template or that script, but have them make it their own. Number 3, implement urgency and specificity. That's not easy to say. Train your team to always provide specific time options, never vague invitations. Ensure they're creating urgency, highlighting limited availability, or quickly filling spots. And finally, get AI on your team. Don't leave scheduling to chance. Implement AI-driven solutions like SmartFollow, Patient Line AI, and CallGuard to ensure every missed call or hesitant patient gets the proper follow-up. And I promise, if you follow these steps, you will quickly see a measurable improvement in your scheduling rates, patient retention, and revenue growth. It's really that straightforward. You just need to take action. So thanks again for tuning in to the No BS Dental Growth Podcast. I do hope that today's strategies help transform your front desk into your practice's strongest patient retention asset. If you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with your colleagues. And if you're curious about how Kickstart Dental Marketing's AI tools can help streamline your front desk and drive more appointments, check us out at kickstartdental.com or reach out directly. I'd love to connect. Until next time, keep growing, keep improving, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Thanks for joining us this week on the Dental Marketing Podcast. Make sure to visit our website, www.kickstartdental.com/podcast, where you can subscribe to the show in iTunes, Spotify, or via RSS, so you'll never miss a show. While you're at it, if you found value in the show, we'd appreciate a rating on iTunes. Or if you'd simply tell a friend about the show, that would help us out too. If you are ready to grow your practice, then you might want to schedule a free strategy session with us. Just go to kickstartdental.com and click the free strategy session button and give us 15 minutes of your time to change your practice forever. Be sure to tune in next week for our next episode. And thanks for listening to the Dental Marketing Podcast by Kickstart Dental Marketing, where dentists go to win online.